Wow, wow, wow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What can I say? The first show, Euroscope is live and kicking and on YouTube. We are live with my boy Richard from Eagle Eye Football. As you can see, he's on the smaller screen. So, what can I say? Today, we are looking at the transfer markets, football in general, what the hell is happening. And obviously, if you've seen the title, it says looks a bit messy. And then obviously we've put Kane in the arse as well. So what does that mean? We are looking into the biggest transfers that are happening, shall we say, in this period now. So summer slash the latter end or the beginning of the season, what could potentially occur, and obviously any other little things that you guys want to add in with the call-in that is live as well. So what's going to be first on our agenda is obviously the little magician has gone from Barcelona to PSG. Wow, Messi moved and he actually bit the bullet and left to go to France. So, yeah, obviously, Rich, did you manage to watch the conference itself?
No, I didn't. I didn't see the conference myself because
Did you
just
see the tears?
live. But I did. I saw the tears. I saw
And
the
what did
tears.
you think?
Listen,
What did you think, man?
he spent most of his years there since he was a
Mm.
kid. Really, I think they picked him up when he was like 10. You
Yeah, I
know.
mean, yeah, it's like I think they did. They sorted him out with his growth hormone as well, because obviously he had a lot of he had a stature insufficiency, and with that he's obviously they've helped him through his career with that as well. And as you say, he's grown up from the little Barcelona to the big Barcelona, and yeah, it's sad. He was crying. But for me, what was he crying at? Was he crying at 1 million, 1 million pounds a week he was getting at Barcelona? 1 million pounds. Can you imagine that? That's 52 million pounds a year, bruv. Whether you're injured, whether you're just like not turn up to training, you're still getting paid. And his buyout
getting
clause was ridiculous.
getting paid.
But can I just say one thing about Paris Saint-Germain?
Go on.
Bruv, they got players for free. Sergio Ramos,
That's a good point.
Donnarumma, Wijnaldum, Messi. I can make it, bro. They got one more player. Who else did they get?
Now they bought Hakimi.
Hakimi from Inter Milan.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just mad. I like Messi, and he chose number 30 as
Very
well.
interesting. Yeah, because I looked into that and I believe that was his first number with Barcelona.
It was his first number. I'm glad you used it. I was gonna say, do you know, I was hoping that you would say that, man. It was his first number with Barcelona. He had that when Ronaldinho was there, innit?
Yeah. And then he went to
And
19 before he
yeah,
had 10.
yeah. That's mad. That's mad. I think in the long run, I think it's a nice number. Shows a sign of maturity. He didn't just leave Paris Saint-Germain and expect to be a number 10 there. He left Neymar with it as well, which I think is a kind gesture. And I think Neymar had a lot to do with him going there, as well as Icardi's there. So Di Maria, and you think Di Maria scored the winner for Argentina in the Copa America as well. So could that have just been like, you know what, it's time to kind of pack up? And then apparently Barcelona made a last-ditch effort to keep him. Now you won't have none of it. That's mad.
It's crazy. I mean, just looking at this deal, like in a PSG perspective,
Yeah.
all eyes are going to be on them now,
Yeah.
especially for that Champions League.
Mhm.
But fair play to them. They managed to secure the biggest commodity. Yes, his wages are going to be mad, but did you see the queue outside the burger store?
Did I see it? Did you see it? I mean, I was at work and it was on a big screen in my canteen at work. And honestly, massive. I was just like, wow, they were pushing barriers and everything. They were just trying not to cause chaos. You know what I mean? It's mental. At the end of the day, I think you've got to really look at the impact it's going to have economically for that team as well as for France.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think obviously the owners have still got. I think they've got to get rid of some players though. I think they have to pay his wages. I think they said they have to get rid of about 5 or 6 players.
I think
That
there's a list of 10 apparently.
10, including Icardi. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but that's hilarious. Man. 10 players going into it, and Verratti is very happy that he's there.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
And it's weird when you think of Sergio Ramos. Him and Sergio Ramos had a massive, obviously, the years of Real and Barcelona. Yeah, man, I think it was just wow. I think the movie itself is going to be predominant, and as I say, their number one challenge is they're desperate for the Champions League.
Yeah.
So I just think if it goes into that kind of thing and they don't win it, they've got a few issues coming up, but you can't buy the Champions League.
That's a good point.
You can't buy the Champions League. Chelsea. I'm not saying just I'm a Chelsea fan, but last season we were not a Champions League winning team and we still won it. And at the end of the day, you've got to think if we weren't a Champions League team like built around to win that. We just built a team, and we end up doing the dirty on Man City, which was great, but we were not like homed in on that. If you're thinking about under Lampard, we were not even performing at that levels, and then all of a sudden it just boom, you can't buy the Champions League. So it's taken a long time for Chelsea to do that. I don't know if they're going to gel straight away, but I think this season, the French league is going to be raking it in.
No, they will, and where obviously it's the French league's gain. Obviously, financially, like everyone's going to want to go out and see a game against PSG now.
Yeah.
And you think about like maybe the smaller teams in the league. I don't know if Angers is still in there or if they got relegated, but like teams like that are thinking, wow, the only time we may have been able to play against a Lionel Messi or see a Lionel Messi is if we had qualified for the Champions League.
Yeah.
Now he's in our league.
Yeah.
That is such a massive coup for
yeah, I mean, I think it's good for you young players. As I say, I think it will really bolster the league and credibility. I was looking up at a blog today, and the bullshit that was put on TV. They're saying could PSG be the first 6-star team on FIFA? I mean, what the hell, man? What the hell? Come on, like take the piss. They've got a team, and I say FIFA 22. I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of people just jumping on the bandwagon for PSG, obviously because of it. But we shall see. As I say, nothing's guaranteed from that perspective, but we'll see. And then obviously we're looking at our next big move, which is Lukaku to Chelsea. What the actual hell?
You must be happy.
Yeah, no, like we had him. And Mourinho like dispersed him, and then we reeled him back and then dispersed him again. And it's one of those things like this player, he definitely wants to prove himself at Chelsea. For me, that shows willingness to move and think, you know what, I've got unfinished business at a club that I kind of started where I got recognised. And it'll be so nice for him to come in and actually be that striker like Drogba was. Because I think he's got potential. He done so well with Inter Milan. Oh, there's a massive exodus at Inter Milan at the moment. Simone Inzaghi is fuck. Did you see that? There's a massive exodus, massive. I think was it Tottenham? No, I don't think it's Tottenham. Leicester are looking at two of their players at the moment. They're looking at Brozovic and De Vrij. Yeah. And they could get him for 43 million, both of them. I mean, I'm not being funny. Leicester, I mean, Brendan Rodgers has got a plan with them. He's already now done 2 cups with them. Let's say Champions League chasing, but you know what? It'd be nice for them to do something. They're back in the Champions League, and actually, those 2 players will really bolster it. And I said it previously in your show on behalf during the Euroscope side of things. I think they do the best business. They really do the best transfer business.
So efficient.
They're so clever at what they do, man. And I think it's just unbelievable. Like, so it's unbelievable, mate. I think we're looking at that high L60 and yeah. Extra, is that? Oh, gonna hurt the view, chaps. But great work. Oh yeah, yeah. What is it? 1-1. I left it at 1-0 with Ziyech scoring.
Yeah, Gerard Moreno, 73rd minute.
Wow. Man, not. No, I'm joking. I'm just I was about to say to them, can you put the football on? Nah, in the long run, it is what it is. I think Lukaku's definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with at Chelsea. And as I've said, like looking at Ziyech already, Ziyech seems really good. But Inter Milan already looking at replacing him with Edin Dzeko.
That's a good signing.
Yeah, but he's 34, bruv. Is he?
Yeah,
Or
but he knows
35?
where
Is
the
he?
goal is, though.
I know he's tall. He'll hold the ball up. But he's not at Lukaku. He's not Lukaku, man.
He's not.
But then look at under Mourinho, I think Edin Dzeko is going to struggle because he has a specific type of player he loves, and I don't know if Dzeko would have been his cup of Darjeeling,
Yeah,
but
just going back on Lukaku though to
yeah,
Chelsea, I think it's a massive move for you guys. No disrespect to Havertz or Werner, but you needed a striker.
I agree. I totally
Absolutely
agree.
need a
Don't even think
striker.
about it. I do agree.
And you know what? If City do not get Harry Kane, this could tilt the balance of the league in your favor.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be interesting at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just think I don't know. It's one of those things where whether it's gonna be a good. We just got to wait for the season to start. I can't even say Lukaku will do what he needs to do at Chelsea. I think he's got to fit into the team because he's not going to find the same kind of plays that he had when he was first round there, like the Damien Duffs and so forth. And then after that, mate, that's how long guy. It's mad to think. And then you kind of already hit on another big move that. I mean, Kane going AWOL, 150 million to Man City. Jesus Christ, really? It's just mental. Like, there's no love for football anymore. I was saying to one of my friends, like, there's no love for the football clubs that they play for anymore. It's all about money.
It is, and it's not just the player side though; it's the club side too.
And then Levy as well. He's a joke. He's a joke. Though.
You know what? I don't blame Levy in this situation.
No, I just think he's a joke though.
He is. But this is all Harry Kane's fault. You're signing a 6-year deal with the devil. With Levy and saying I had a gentleman's agreement. You don't have a gentleman's agreement with Levy. You know he's a cretin.
He is a cretin, and he's so tight with his money. Like, he's not going to go spending. He's trying to get other players involved as well. So it's kind of it hurts the brain to think about where the hell Kane's going to end up. I think if he moves from Tottenham, I don't know if it's a good move for him to Man City. Because even like,
yes, you know what? He'll score goals.
He will.
But then it's the playing style.
But then you've got to have a quartet, English quartet there as well, aren't you? So between Grealish,
and that would work. That would be beneficial.
Well, apparently Pep said he probably won't play the quartet. So Pep's another in the balls as well.
Pep will play the quartet. He'll play him.
Pep better play the quartet. No, I'm joking. I just think it's one of those things. I mean, looking at, I don't know. I think it's another. I know it sounds really shit to say, but I think it's another Grealish situation where Kane will sell shirts.
He definitely will do.
Kane,
like I said, that money will get recouped quickly. But like I said, Kane shot himself in the foot. His agent is his brother.
Yeah.
His agent needs sacking. I'm sorry. You need to put something like that in contract. Like, I think Grealish did that as well. He signed a contract saying that if a club comes in from the Champions League with 100 million offer, allow me to talk to them. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
He's got his move. I don't think Kane's going.
I don't think he is. It's gone a bit dead. It's gone a bit flat. It's not like it's not as big as it with the Messi situation. I think at the moment you're looking at it's going to be. I think he's going to do another season with them.
Yeah.
And oh my God, did talk about Tottenham quickly. Did you see Gareth Bale's penalty?
No.
Oh,
How bad was it?
really bad. Like against Milan, he won the penalty, took the penalty, scuffed the penalty. And like literally, it was so shit.
I'm surprised he's still there.
He was wearing number 50, bruv.
So that's what everyone was talking about.
He was wearing number 50, bruv.
You know what? I generally thought it was just a season-long loan. I didn't realize it's still there.
Yeah. He wore number 50. I was just like, wow. No, Real Madrid. It was Real Madrid. Yeah, with Real. He was wearing
Sorry, because you said speaking of Tottenham, I was thinking,
no, with Real.
Real
Sorry,
Madrid.
he was with Real with the number 50.
Yeah, that's a violation.
He won the penalty. He showed his pace. Got fouled by Calabria. Calabria got booked. He got a penalty, and he just it was like a razor shot, but it was so shit. I was just like, wow, what the hell's going on, man?
No, we need to talk about this. They gave him a number 50 shirt.
He wore a number 50 shirt, bro.
They violated him.
Look, they violated him.
Oh,
I think it's hilarious. It's great, man.
I wonder how long he's got on this Real Madrid contract actually, because he's on like 600k or something stupid, isn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's on a lot of money, man. I mean, it's so ridiculous. So sorry, I'm just playing about with the colours as well. I just wanted to say, but then you're looking at. I'm not lying. I promise you, definitely was wearing a number 50 shirt. And it was just Marcelo was watching him as well in disgust. I'm not gonna lie, he looked at him in disgust with that penalty. If you get the opportunity, really have a look at it.
I'm gonna have a look at it now.
Yeah, it's so bad.
That is hilarious.
And yeah, I want to see your reaction. Whilst you have a little look at that, we'll quickly move on to the next City signing. Oh my God. Jack Grealish.
He's such a good player, to be fair.
A good player. Worth how much did they pay for him?
Yeah, 100 mils a bit much, but
he was not worth 100 million.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, man. But that's where football's going at the moment.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's just mental. Like, how the hell? Yes, he obviously everyone wanted to wear a Jack Grealish shirt during the Euros, and they pushed for it and everything else. What I love is he came on thinking that they were going to do well against Leicester, and Leicester won the Community Shield. I was like, yes. And for me, I know I'm a bit heartless, but I love a Man City loss. I just do.
Yeah, they played a lot of the youngsters, though, to be fair to them.
Yeah, don't matter, mate. Don't care.
Yeah, Bell's penalty was
100 mil. You what?
Yeah, Bell's penalty was rubbish.
No, it was horrendous, mate. And so we're talking about finances and money. 100 million for Jack Grealish. I mean, I don't know. You just think how do you got an amazing agent to be able to get that one thing, but from that perspective, for me, it's just not bread and butter, man. It just don't make sense to me. Genuinely doesn't make any sense to me.
But you know what? Let's look at the bigger picture here. Once again, I think it's going to push Sterling into the centre forward role if they don't bring a striker in.
Yeah.
Like Pep likes to play with that kind of like Roman 9 or false 9 anyway.
Yeah.
But the reason why City looks frightening to me is they've got more ball carriers now.
Yeah.
And it's just the ability to draw fouls, the creativity. It's not all now on Kevin De Bruyne.
No, I think that Grealish will get a lot of fouls, and obviously he is one of those players that will just change a game with those little movements. As much as I think he's not worth 100 million, he is a bit of a game changer, and I do not dishearten that. But I think he's got a lot to prove with that 100 million pound tag on his head.
Oh, definitely.
I think the pressure is going to be immense, and obviously, I don't know how forgiving or how much they're going to kind of give, how much the Man City fans are going to give prevalence to him, and how long they'll give him before they start booing if he starts.
No, he'll be fine. Remember, he's English. That in itself gives you a bit of leeway.
All right.
and such.
Remember, whoever's logged in here, what Richard said, he's English, he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
I'm saying it.
So
He'll get leeway.
we're going from one end to another of finances, where Barcelona are now in financial turmoil, and I think most of La Liga's in financial turmoil.
Yeah, that, like we said, we spoke earlier about the Messi move, and this has crippled La Liga.
Yeah, massively.
No one's gonna watch it.
You gotta think it's Ronaldo left, and now Messi's left, and who's left? Griezmann. Not being funny, but then as I was saying, we were discussing it the other day. He's now left, so potentially, where does this kind of leave the Barcelona team? Like, obviously, they've now got Griezmann and Aguero, but I'm not being funny. They played Juventus and without a Messi, and they still beat us. They beat us 3-0. And Braithwaite scored.
Yeah. Oh gosh,
that hurt the most, man. It was some header that just came from nowhere, bro. It was just not the one.
Nah, it's mad. What was I gonna say?
Yeah.
You know what? With Barcelona, you can look at it one of two ways.
Agreed.
Don't get me wrong. Like,
big up Rush. Sorry.
Absolutely, big up Rush in the chat. You can look at it in two ways. Now, don't get me wrong. Messi's, in my opinion, is the greatest of all time. He's my GOAT, personally. But then you could look at it in the sense of, like, you know what? Maybe Barcelona needed that change where it's not solely about Messi.
I agree. I think sometimes you've got to freshen it up to see where things are going from that perspective. So I think
it'll be an interesting transition, because at some point there was going to be life without Messi. It's just comes a bit sooner than they thought, you know. So Barcelona have to now box clever, and be smart, especially with their business, because apparently there's rumors that certain players might not be able to play until they balance their books, you know. And this is years of bad business, from overpaying for Griezmann, overpaying for Dembele, overpaying for Coutinho.
Absolutely.
And then trying to fill the holes with players like Paulinho, Braithwaite. You know, it's just a mess.
I'm just gonna say, like, for me, it's just one of those things where, and it hurts to think you've been watching football since, you know, from day dot, and when you're watching the football from that perspective, it's just mad. It starts to... Yeah, I do. Like, yes, I mean, with Kobe at the Lakers, yes, but at the end of the day, they've got to really look into who they're gonna sign. But as I say, what I was saying is, like, watching football for so many years, and all these players that back in the day, where you had like Del Piero and you had like Nedved, and you had these players weren't on like mad money. They were the superstars, but they weren't on absolute bonkers money that the money's being paid for now. I mean, as I said prior, Messi was on £100 million a week. Do you know what I mean? Like, imagine what he does in an hour. A man doesn't even need to turn up. He sleep, boom, made money. It's mad. It's absolutely bonkers. And then you wonder why they're in financial debt. How long was he there for?
Since he was like 6. No.
Cool. And how old is he now?
35.
Yeah, and so we say, imagine the last 10 years or 12 years, he was on £1 million a week, bro. £52 million a year. I mean, it's
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Says it all.
Yeah, and he's a billionaire. Obviously, he's going to be a billionaire. Ronaldo's a billionaire, but then Ronaldo's invested a lot. That's mad.
That's putting in perspective, 16, 17 years in the first year.
Yeah, and then you look at Ronaldo. Ronaldo himself has actually branded himself with the CR7, has opened up hotels, has opened up hair transplant things, has Obviously, I might not. Yeah, no, I'm joking. But you think about how much he's actually done, and as much as everyone thinks he's, he's this, that, the other, he's a very clever businessman. Very, very clever. And he's got his
He
brothers
is.
behind
He
him.
is.
Messi's obviously on the Adidas side of things. He's just moved to a team sponsored by Nike as well. I mean, so Barcelona. But then yet again, you've got Neymar as well, who's now with Puma. So
Yeah.
the big players have all got their own thing. But he's now gone from the M10 or Messi 10 to Messi 30. So it's just going to be, I don't know, it's just mad. I think it's just all branding and moving forward. And no wonder Barcelona in financial problems, and as well as La Liga is going to be screwed, man. Like, honestly,
They're finished. They're absolutely finished.
yes, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I think they're finished. Like, their viewings are going to go down. Like, El Clasico is going to be.
Oh, shitey.
No one's going to watch it. No one's going to watch it. And it doesn't help that Sky have, I believe it's Sky, they've got the rights to the Bundesliga now. So a lot more will tune into that.
And then, like, obviously, so let's just quickly look at if if Lukaku goes to Chelsea, there's a big there's potential another move as well that could be looked into as well. So you got to think, could that happen? Abraham to Roma.
I think it would be a good move for him.
Do you think?
I think so.
I think yes, I agree. I mean, it's one of those things where are we gonna get the best out of him from as a youth, from a young perspective, from a young Englishman? I think yes, where Mourinho is thinking for the future now, and he's got the opportunity to really build a team up. You got Mkhitaryan's still at Roma as well, isn't it? So I think you got someone that's
Mkhitaryan hated Mourinho.
I know, but he's got someone that understands the Premiership and the way players like Abraham play. I think for me, you're getting rid of a tall player or a strong player like Edin Dzeko and bringing in a more limber player. Smalling, he's still at Roma as well, so there's the English connection from that perspective. I think it'll be interesting. He's either going to do that or got to go to a Bundesliga, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I've always said I don't feel enough players from England take the risk in going abroad.
No.
I think a lot more need to. And it's not, yes, I understand the financial gains from trying to stick out in the Prem. I know the Prem is, quote unquote, the best league in the world. Right. However,
I'm going to put the Chelsea game in the background. There's 2 minutes in the extra time, so if anything happens, we can discuss that as well. I think it's one of those things where I think that there's a lot of movement going on, and actually, do we think this is going to be beneficial for all leagues, or is it just going to be beneficial for teams like PSG and like Ligue 1 and so forth? I think where we're looking at the movement, it's basically it's a jumble. It's a jumble cell at the moment in football, and that's the only best way to say. I think it's a jumble cell, man.
It really is, and I think obviously with COVID happening and there was a lot less movement. It's just everything's like a how should I explain? It's like a domino effect.
Yeah, I do agree. I usually look forward. Sorry if anyone's getting motion sickness, by the way. I do look forward to the the transfer window, but I think obviously the biggest thing that's been taken in is the transfer of Messi, and I think that's really taken over most of the things, most of the news, and I think it's sad. I think it's sad at the moment in regards to La Liga's lost all its powerhouses, and it's just going to go off the boil, which is mad to think where they've been on top for so long.
But you know what? Football starts back on Friday. Everyone's going to forget about the dramas of the. Obviously, the window's still up until the end of the month, but come Friday night, everyone's just going to be thinking football is back.
Swings are Brush is right.
100%.
I used to love it. ESPN just picked up La Liga, American company. Yeah, Valencia. Yeah.
Good point,
I think
actually.
it's sticky. Yeah.
You know what? Atletico could end up retaining.
Do you know what? It'll be so funny in regards to what the move that Suarez done.
Look at
So
that.
if he won the league and everything, and he moved on, I think he done the right thing. Like I think him moving made him a better player again. To be honest, I'm not a fan of Suarez. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't think a
And
lot of
then
people are a fan of Suarez's character, but
yeah, probably brush should be about time, innit? Joao Felix.
he's such a good player. But I don't know why he went Atletico. It's like, don't get me wrong, he's a very talented player, but like Simeone's teams are very negative. Like there was one season he tried to play expansive when I think there was Joao Felix, there was the likes of Lamar that went there, and he couldn't buy a win. He started the season very poorly.
Yeah.
And then Simeone went back to norm and went back to being defensive, which helped.
Guys, this is obviously your opportunity to come in on this and have your say. It'd be really nice to hear your voices, see what you lot thinking as well. If whether you've got any more news than you think. Yeah. What's
Absolutely.
this? Oh,
it's the same link.
lovely. And then it's like Felix is Flair and Simeone is Jose. Yeah, 100% agree, mate. I'm not a fan of him either. I think he's an absolute douchebag. Honestly. Who done a goalkeeper change? Sorry, I just heard there's been a goalkeeper change as well last minute.
Let me have a look. Oh, wicked! We got Brush in the background.
Oh, look at this guy! Look at that beard. It's so banging. Shall we bring him in?
Yeah, absolutely.
Bring him in. Got a beard.
It's Chelsea. Mendy's come off for Kepa.
Yeah. Oh, what another one, man. Here we go. Oh, the Chelsea kit's all right. The goalkeeper Chelsea kit, you know.
You gonna bring him in or not?
Yeah. Sorry, I'll bring him in. Add to the stream, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this guy, Ricky Rouse. I'm joking. Here he is.
What's happening, boys? How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you, my man?
Yeah, good, man. Good. Yeah, just been watching the show. Yeah, so many things to touch on, man. The Messi thing, obviously, like he's almost bigger than football, isn't it? Like him and Ronaldo have they're such big icons. Like it is gonna just pollute the news cycle for a while. But like with all things, man, we'll move on.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just getting used to seeing him at PSG and not Barcelona.
Yeah, and also like I was saying with the Kobe thing, because for the final contract that Kobe had at the Lakers, because of their salary cap and that, it stopped them from rebuilding.
Yeah.
With this though, when Laporta came out over the weekend, I don't think anyone realized just how severe their issues were.
It's mad to think though, because
it's crazy, bro.
They're like the richest club in the world at one point, and the projections still are, but it's just they're gonna go down again.
But it's crazy because even without Messi, they are so far over what they're allowed. So from my understanding, they're allowed to spend 70% of their overall income on wages.
Yeah.
And with Messi, it was like 110%. Without Messi, it's about 95%. So they still need to get rid of a lot before they can register any of these new players that they've picked up this summer.
It's mental, isn't it? Like,
so your Memphis Depay, your Aguero, all of them can't even be registered.
Aguero's got 2.5 months to get registered anyway, so
it's crazy, bro. And then this is the other thing, right?
It's that Vibes Cartel said what goes up must come down, and they are coming down at the moment, right?
Bro, with a bang and a half, man.
Yeah, about time, man. I'll get on my nerves. I'm joking.
Rush,
it won't get on my nerves, man. It's nice. It's just a bit of recycling, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do you feel Eminem will do?
Eminem?
Messi.
I'm not a fan of Eminem, you know. Reckless opinions.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Messi, Neymar, Mbappe.
I think it's one of those. I think on paper it looks fantastic in it, but no, man. Mbappe, I think, is a bit overrated. You know.
Yeah, thank you. Oh my God. Ooh, you said something.
The guy is a speed merchant, bruv. And
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle gone acid, bruv. I swear down, right?
Listen, he's a speed merchant. His finishing pisses me the hell off. Especially when people make these comparisons to R9. It's blasphemy.
Yeah, that's
right. R9.
It's more like,
whoever says that should get slapped, bro. Because R9 is one of the greatest players that we've ever had the pleasure of witnessing.
The phenomenon.
The greatest.
Yeah. El Fenomeno, bro. This is a guy who not only had pace, but had techers. He could dribble. He could take on 4 or 5 men.
When he was a fat bastard, man was like, had that.
Bro, and genuinely, and even with that, yeah, like it's a genuine thing, bro. He had a thyroid problem.
Yeah,
like, he couldn't help it.
And then he scored goals, bro. That was it, bro.
Yeah. Van Nistelrooy said when he rocked up at Real Madrid, yeah, that he was shocked in training. Like, even because obviously he was unfit and overweight and that because the thyroid stuff had kicked in then. Yeah. But even then, he was just doing a madness apparently in training.
Yeah, he can move, bro. I mean, if you watch him, I mean, they did a classical game, didn't they? Recently, did he?
Even right at the end of his career, after he went back from Madrid to AC Milan and then back to Brazil, if you see some of those games back in Brazil for like Corinthians and that, like obviously you could tell he's not in shape, but some of the skills and the goals and the movement is crazy, man. You can't teach that.
All I'm gonna say, lads, is it's one of those things where if Mbappe goes, he's going. Where's he gonna go, bruv? Who's gonna pay that?
I reckon he walks next year for free.
Yeah, I agree.
And then he will probably go to Real Madrid, who are looking for some kind of marquee.
Do you know what?
First pen, lads. Oh, he missed it. Fucking missed the penalty, bruv. Asenio's just saved it.
Well, we'll see.
Should we just live stream this match? No, fuck my life. What a shit penalty, man.
Well, was it? I'm not even watching, you know.
Bro, miss. Villarreal, man, this is mad.
Do you know what could potentially happen though? Mbappe going to Real Madrid.
Leo, there's no shame in losing to Villarreal. They're a good team, man.
Brush. Don't make me have to brush you to the side, bro.
I had to get that one in there. No, it's a mess. It's a mess.
What I was going to say, listen, next year, Real Madrid can get Mbappe.
Come on, he's in there. Hang on.
Oh, he's taking the penalty.
Let's just see if that penalty change helped. There you go. Oh, Moreno's just fucking hit the post and it went in. You lucky bastard. Anyway, yeah.
What I was saying, thank you. Real Madrid could end up having Mbappe for free next year. Paul Pogba for free next year. Bro?
I reckon Mbappe to Madrid.
Nick Haaland.
Nah. I can't see that one happening just because Minnow wants the peas, innit? You say that, Leo, but there's a good chance that Paul Pogba walks next season.
Yeah,
and if he goes,
50 million, sick.
Listen, if he goes and he walks for free, we've got wages freed up, man, and I reckon we'll make a splash.
Make a splash? Oh mate, I hope you fucking belly's got. I'm joking. Come on.
No, realistically though, Leo, where else could you go, bro? Because La Liga is a mess right now, and the kind of peas that Minnow
Bayern Munich are put in for him.
Yeah, but they've got quite a rigid wage structure though.
Oh yeah, very rigid.
And they don't break that for no one. And Haaland will want
he's coming to the latter end though, isn't he? So,
yeah, and Haaland will want peas, like dumb money.
Haaland, I don't know. I like him, but I hate his celebration. He just looks. Hang on, let's just see if come on, Kepa. Come on, Kepa saved it. He's actually fucking saved it. What a ledge.
72 million, bruv. You better save it.
He better save it. I'm going to kick him in the head, bruv. I swear to God. We're definitely doing a live stream this year, big games. We're doing definitely live streams.
I'll tell you what, that he's gone under the radar, you know. The amount of stick we get, and rightly so, for having De Gea and Henderson. You man have got the world's most expensive keeper just jamming on the bench.
My guy's shit. Like him.
It doesn't
I can't even
really
say his
get.
name, bro. I have to just call him Kepa because it's just such a like mouthful. Man's like Balenciaga, bro. This is. I bet Jorginho. What's Jorginho done to his hair, bro?
Does he look like Phil Foden?
Nah, yeah, but it looks like.
Oh my gosh, Foden's new haircut. Oh, and no one's.
The half and half.
Wait.
Alonso just scored.
Hey, he scored that. No, and no one said nothing.
That's mad.
Let Paul Pogba go and do his hairstyle. Anyway.
Pogba, man. If he's back at Juve, he's gonna. I think he needs to go back to Juve. I think he's destined. He's always wanted to go there. He's pissed off he kind of left it, but it's all that, isn't it?
Ronaldo's into his last year, Leo. So if he goes, then there'll be space for Pogba.
Yeah, it's all right, but we need a striker after that.
You still got
what is the situation with Dybala right now, bro?
Dybala's diabolical, bruv.
Yeah. Like, are you trying to get rid of him now or what?
Yeah,
like,
mate, we can't. He's like a bad smell. He's such a little bitch as well in the pit.
Oh. Yeah, because he had the opportunity to come to us. He turned us down. Then you tried to flog him to Tottenham, but he turned them down.
We should have given him to United, man.
I don't think he wanted to come, bro. I think everything else was good in it, but he didn't want to come.
He didn't want to go.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Where, is Aaron Ramsey still with you? Lot?
Ramsey's still there.
Yeah, we're trying to get rid of the fuck.
No one's touching
Allegri wants to keep him there. Allegri wants to keep
honestly, Aaron Ramsey's agent needs a knighthood.
400k.
Ramsey. Like, big up that guy, man. If he's got
whatever
a Twitter,
we can do. Mason Mount just took the piss, bruv.
Yeah.
What
did he do? Did he chip it? Did he chip it?
No, I just think we just got considered a nasty little pen, bruv, where he stopped and but Ariza Balaga went one way and he just tapped it. He just done the same to the keeper, but the other way.
I'll tell you who I used to love taking penalties. Francesco Totti.
Totti
used to take the piss.
Isn't it? Yeah. The best penalty for me is Joe Hart versus Pirlo. When Pirlo did the little.
Yeah, that was just
and he just went, "Fuck you," animal, bruv.
Yeah, them ones, it can go either way, innit? Like, if it goes in, you're a genius, and if you miss, you're an absolute pelend.
Oh, he just scored again, lucky bastard.
Oh, I saw you celebrating. I thought you saved it.
I thought Rizabella was that close from saving it.
Wait, has Kepa got booked? Kepa's been booked as well.
We're literally just streaming football now via me. It's great. It's been great. No, so honestly, there's a bit more exciting news as well.
We've just turned this into Gogglebox after that, so we can switch over the channel.
There's got to be a bit more excitement, man. There's going to be a sub channel with this as well, and obviously not just you, but obviously for the viewers. I'm also going to launch another channel which just looks at the Serie A, and it's going to be called Calcistico.
Ooh,
I know, right? It's going to be kind of sexy still. So it's just going to be Serie A. And it's just going to be, what a naughty penalty Jorginho just scored.
Yeah, no, I'm well on that. Leo, because I'll tell you what, there's a few YouTube channels that I follow for specifically to get info on other leagues.
Yeah.
So it's always a good thing, man, because obviously, it's different, innit? When you just concentrate on a particular league, it a bit better.
Yeah. So this is going to be like if there's anything happening big in Europe or obviously.
Bro, I'm going to be hollering at you about Atalanta because they are so fun to watch.
Yeah. So we will definitely spell that here. There's always one, isn't it? Always one.
The last couple of seasons, man, they've been on smoke. They've been so good to watch.
They're actually
a very good system team.
Yeah, and I think, but the thing is Gasperini as well. Gasperini just really knows what he's doing. So from that perspective, you need people. You need someone that knows what he's doing in regard to the youth system, and that's where he comes into play. And for me, I'm a fan of Gasperini because he really helps with. There you go, and it's got the 3 little lines at the end, which will have the Italian flag there. That's So those exclamation marks got to be in Italian, the Italian flag. So yeah, it's going to be calcistico, and
Have
that's
Villarreal
going to
not
be
taken their
sub-channel.
penalty yet? They're taking their time.
They have. It's sudden death now.
Oh, I was thinking it was a bit quiet.
Pulisic just scored. So sudden death now down round next one. My God, this is mad.
So Pulisic just scored.
Pulisic just scored.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. It's a nice pen, bruv.
What?
So
Yeah,
it's
after the suspense of this is over, I need to ask you about Lukaku, Leo.
Okay, 100%. Let's just see this.
Yeah.
I don't even know. It's not even that important. It's a Super Cup, bruv. It's not like, oh my God.
No, it's important to brush.
Is
Because
it?
it might just give.
No, because then he wants to brush me. No, I like him.
No, you know what? No, I genuinely, I'm not even like coming on bad vibes with regards to Lukaku. I think it's a good sign.
Pep just scored as well. 5-5.
It's because Man United need to say, oh, well, at least it's not just us.
This is bare annoying, bruv. This is penalties like...
Just quickly on
Bro,
Pulisic.
I told you, man. Villarreal are the ones, isn't it? What can I say?
Let's talk about Lukaku whilst...
Yeah.
5-5, yeah.
Leo, before you go Lukaku, that's a big topic. Pulisic, does he play a big part this season?
This season, I think he will. Rudiger's just about to step up. Oh, what a penalty!
Okay, fair enough.
That was disgusting from Rudiger. Sorry. I think Pulisic should play a big part this season. I think his injuries disappeared from last season, so hopefully
that's only been his real issue, really, isn't it? It's just staying fit and that, because the kid's quality.
I like him, but the thing is, everyone's talking about Eden Hazard coming back to us. Nah, bruv.
Nah. Hazard's done out here.
Hazard is a Hazard, man. We don't need him.
He's done.
But the thing is, Chelsea are trying to get him. I don't want him back at Chelsea.
But what, on loan? Or how does that work?
Fucking full on, isn't it?
No, shut up. For how much?
Yeah. They're talking about 40.
Okay.
Chelsea just won. Get in. Get in, Ariza Balaga. All right, calm down, bruv. It was a shit pen. I'm not gonna lie. Mate,
can I just say
winning for days in my house, winning for days, everything. Winning for days, boys.
Beating Villarreal ain't for everyone.
I know, right? Winning for days, bruv. Everything. It don't matter. Win's a win. It's fine by me, bro. Keep mixing that. Keep mixing.
Go on, lads. Talk Lukaku. Talk
Lukaku, man. What do you think, bruv? Good or bad?
Bro, fee and all that aside, I think he's a good signing, man. He's guaranteed 20 plus goals a season. He knows the Premier League inside out. He's leaned down a lot as well.
Oh yeah. But
I think Conte has made him a more useful signing to you guys. Yeah. Because obviously he knows the system well as well. So I think it makes a lot of sense.
I've never seen this. Inter Milan are in absolute shit at the moment.
Though. I feel so bad for their fans. I mean, if they sell Lautaro Martinez in this window as well,
he got very excited.
Bruv, if Lautaro Martinez goes in this window as well, their fans are right.
Why do I think he's going to move over to Barcelona? I think he's going to go Spain.
Martinez.
You think so? Well, they were saying a couple of days.
Buy another striker because they need another striker to go with the other striker.
They're looking to buy Edin Dzeko from Roma.
Yeah, Roma one. Yeah. Look at people jumping in now because the football's finished. I beg you. What Chelsea won, and now let's jump on now. What? It's too late. I don't want to hear nothing. No, mate. I think it's one of those things where I think he's going to be sick for us. But I'm hoping that he comes in and just relaxes, like he settles in quick. Because if he settles in quick with us at Chelsea, boom, we're laughing. Inter Milan are fucked, as we've said. I think there's going to be a massive exodus. And I feel bad for Simone Inzaghi, man, who left Lazio as well. Yeah.
I mean, well, he must have known what he was signing up for, innit? Why did you think Conte walked away?
I think it's weird. I think it's weird how Conte must have known something.
I think they had crunch talks, bro, and Conte knew what it was, innit? And he didn't want to stick around for that mess. And it's a shame because when they won the title, I was actually looking forward to how far he could take this team in Europe.
Brilliant. It's fine by me, man. It's Juventus' season this year again.
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you
I
what,
agree.
dark horses, and I'm going to say it before. Obviously, we'll in Calcistico, talking about it a bit more, but
Atalanta.
nah, AC Milan, bro.
Oh.
AC, yeah? You think so?
Actually, you know what? Giroud's a problem, you know. I don't
It's
think
not
he
about
gets the credit he
Giroud, bro.
deserves.
They're bringing in some amazing players at the moment, and they're keeping what's his name, Kessié, who wants to stay at Chelsea and become like Milan and want to be like a president and stuff.
Has he signed a new contract, bro? Because I know he was.
Yeah.
He
He's
has.
like literally, he's always blogging saying I'm home. He loves me.
Wow.
He loves Milan. Like he's in his.
He looked a real good player. He gave us a tough time in the Europa League.
Kessié, like for me, like he's grown so much in Milan.
Yeah.
And the one that
And he's
really
only
makes
like 23 or 24 or something as well. So
He's-
do you know
he's a very
who
good
I'm
player.
glad is gonna go arse over tit for? Is Cholanogu, man. He left to go to AC Milan, into Milan.
yeah.
Fuck you, that's what you get.
Hold on, has he not been back and forth to Milan clubs? Like,
No, he was at AC Milan, right? And you know, I think Arsenal came knocking at the door. I don't know if United did, but so, you know, Milan were like, no, we don't want to get rid of him.
We were definitely interested in him at one point in the past. I don't know if it was recent, but I remember seeing links to him.
And I just can't deal, bruv. Like, I just think it's ridiculous. Like at the end of the
But
day,
you know what it is though? The amount of players that have moved between those two clubs is kind of mad to me. But at the same time, I think it comes from a place where they're just settled where they are, innit? And they don't want to move house.
No, you have a laugh, man. The transfers that have gone through those clubs between them two is so funny. So
The most ridiculous has to be Seedorf and Pirlo, innit?
yeah.
The Seedorf one, I couldn't believe it.
Seedorf went to Milan for 23 million, and they gave him and they gave
Francesco Coco.
Coco, yeah.
Coco.
Oh my god, I was about to say Francesco Coco and Seedorf do that.
Yeah.
And they got Seedorf.
And I'll tell you what, at the time, it wasn't as ridiculous as it looks now because Coco at one time was one of the top left back prospects, but then his partying and that it was mad.
Yeah.
Like they thought he was going to be Ashley Cole in it, and he wasn't.
It was more like
he was barely Wainbridge.
And then you got Fred. He was on the go. Anyway, but honestly, like you're looking at that, you had thingy as well, Pirlo, and these big players like Pirlo, Inzaghi, they all started at Atalanta as well, and Vieri started at Atalanta.
Filippo came out from there, innit? Pippo Inzaghi.
Pippo Inzaghi, top goal scorer for them 2 seasons running, bruv. Mad. So I'm just saying, like,
the good old days of Italian football in the 90s.
I can't wait to do the Calcistico, man. I've got so much like to talk about with that, bruv. This is just my little thing about Champions League, Europa Cup, and all the big leagues when massive things happen. I think it's just probably one of those things.
Yeah, it's nice to reminisce on that as well, man, of the good old days. Because, you know, everything moves so fast in football that it's easy to forget, innit? I remember when Roma and Lazio were leading things in Italy, man.
I can always do a vintage football channel as well if you fancy it.
Let's do it.
Just moments in it, you know, them classic moments, like when actually this is going to be disgusting for you to remember, but it was iconic for me. When it was pissing down with rain and Juve couldn't overcome
Piacenza. When we lost to Vicenza, was it Piacenza? Don't remind me of that game, bro.
I've never seen so much rain come down in my life.
And he went in there, the ball didn't bounce, and like, no, it's all right to play. I was like,
I think I think it was Lazio that won in it that year. That was mad.
For me, iconic moment in that era, George Weah's goal against Verona.
Oh,
against Lecce.
Was it Lecce? Sorry,
the one where he ran for everyone, Rich.
From his own box. Yeah.
George Weah, what a player! And that was Luigi, my brother's. He had the first.
He did, yeah.
His first number was number 14, bro, because of George Weah. And I always remember that Luigi. His first number was 14 because of George Weah.
Like, listen,
mad, bro.
On a Sunday, like I used to, obviously Saturday 10 o'clock, used to watch Gazzetta.
Gazzetta was the one. And then John Richardson was his name.
James Richardson.
James Richardson, yeah, the bald guy.
Just to bring vintage back to you, okay. I even said it to Rich. We Calcistico. I'm gonna get hold of the Gazzetta dello Sport. And I'll do it as well. I can read Italian. I'll bring it back. All right. I'll do it.
No, we're looking forward to that. And
I'll
then
make
Yeah,
sure
no,
I
I
get-
missed that, man. I missed
Man,
that. I
I'll
don't know why.
bring my espresso cup and everything. I'm being as Italian as possible, yeah?
but on a Sunday, I used to go to church and run home from church
Oh,
to
mate.
catch the live game.
Yeah, and there was always a live game on a Sunday as well, wasn't it?
Always
It
a
was
live
mad.
game on a
Fucking
Sunday.
show Lazio or Milan, bro. It pissed me off. I wanted to watch Juventus so badly. There's always Lazio or the Roma derby or the Milan derby or the Sampdoria derby. I was like, I don't give a shit about this. Give me the Juventus live game, man. That's when I actually fell in love with football. Like watching
Oh, absolutely.
Juve and
Bro,
Del
Parma.
Piero's my
Parma had an
Oh,
iconic team.
My first
back then.
game. My first
Buffon,
game I ever went to
Baggio,
watch.
Zola.
Turam, Cannavaro, bro.
Oh,
Asprilla,
Chiesa.
guys. Asprilla.
oh,
Oh.
Tino, man. Tino, what you on about? Little Tino Asprilla, bro. Brolin. They had players, bro.
yeah, the Swedish Brolin.
Yeah, Brolin. They had him. They had Apolloni, Dino Baggio. Dino Baggio, you remember
Dino Baggio. He played for
Yeah.
Inter Milan as well, innit?
No. Dino Baggio. No.
The
He was
the
on
midfield one, yeah,
Lazio.
Dino.
Lazio.
Lazio.
And
Sampdoria was it?
Parma.
Okay.
I mean, let's
Who am I thinking of?
Let me just check.
No, I'm thinking of Luigi Di Biagio.
Oh, Di Biagio, yeah,
Di
Madonna.
Biagio. Yeah.
Let's see, Dino Baggio. Hang on. Dino Baggio played for Juventus.
Yeah.
He did play for Inter, you're right.
He did play for Inter.
Yeah. Did he play? So he started at Torino, then he went to Inter in 91, 92 on loan, then Juventus for 2 seasons, then Parma, Lazio. Fuck, he went to Blackburn Rovers. I don't remember him at Blackburn.
Was that when Souness was there?
2003.
Yeah, because I remember a time when they did have an influx of Italian players. Do you remember when they signed Corrado Grabbi?
Yeah.
Grabby.
If we want to talk about English men, Italian men in England, man, do you remember Taibi? Yeah.
Bruv,
Oh my
do I remember Taibbi? Jesus.
Brush will remember Taibi.
Bruh.
Through the legs, bro.
Do you know what? It was actually an epic run of 3 games. So he had a man of the match performance against Liverpool, yeah, which was unbelievable. Then we got spanked 5-0 by Chelsea. And then there was the famous through the legs thing with Letitia and the 3-3 draw.
Oh, mate.
It was mad.
Big Matt. Oh, Big Matt.
Bruv, I remember those days, man. I remember because obviously there was him. We had Mark Bosnich, Raymond Van der Hel. Bruv, I used to go to bed dreaming about Francesco Toldo.
Francesco Toldo had that.
Bruv, that's what. Yeah, around them times, that was what was under my Christmas tree, man. That was on my Santa's wish list.
What, Francesco Toldo?
Francesco Toldo. Please let United sign Toldo.
Please, I need Toldo, man. Toldo, man. It's weird.
You know what's mad? That was
you had all these
Peruzzi.
goalkeepers, Pagliuca, Pore Peruzzi,
Bruv, Italy's goalkeepers. It was disgusting.
and then you had Toldo. And I mean, proper Peruzzi was that. I remember when Juventus. But my guy was fat for a goalkeeper, bro. But he could move. He could move. He was so fat. And I was like, how's this guy got a contract? And he still won the World Cup, didn't he? Because in 06, he was on the bench.
Peruzzi, Pagliuca, Toldo, and Buffon.
And Marchigiani as well, yeah. Don't forget Luca Marchigiani.
Yeah, Lazio.
Yeah, Lazio. Yeah. Because he was the second. He was
Italy.
Italy's second at 94 because Pagliuca got sent off against Ireland, didn't he? And then Marchigiani came on and got lofted, and then Ireland won 1-0 in their opening game against us.
Man, Italy had such an iconic team, man. It was ridiculous.
I've got that top, the 94 one. I've got the Lycra one in it from the Euros.
Some of your kits though, bro.
It looks all right.
Whenever you were sponsored by Kappa, those kits they were mad. They were mad. The skin tight ones.
The stars were on the arm.
You might as well just paint the badge on, innit? And just walk around shirtless.
Bruv, I've lost substantial amount of weight. I had it on, bro. I had bigger tits than my mum, bro. No lie. Sorry, mum. But I'm just saying, bro, it was horrendous. You know what I mean? Like, it was bad. Like, proper bad. I remember wearing it at football, man. I got ripped at school with it. But I was proud. I was Italian, innit? At the end of the day, still am. But it was a fucking horrendous kit.
Yeah, see, with me, it was always the opposite problem. It was always the opposite problem where, you know, my mum would look at the price of shirts and be like, if I'm
I'll make
spending
you
that
want
much,
a home,
then
innit?
I'm just buying you an adult size. You'll grow into it. Don't worry.
I'll make you one at home, bro. It's fine.
That too.
I was like, no, it's the same. It's not the same. No, man. I remember like we went I got like couple of vintage shirts. I'll put them on during my show. I've got the Juventus away kit for you. Did you come football that time, Rich, when I wore it?
Was it on at Pointers?
Yeah, no, yeah, it was here. The goal.
At goals?
Yeah,
Nah,
you had the white. So I got the Juventus away kit, the white one, where they had the black stars on each shoulder blade.
Oh, that
Remember
one.
that kit from the Champions League?
Yeah, it's an old school.
Oh,
kit,
this is a random question, Leo. What do you make of the revamp of the Juve badge?
Don't like it.
Neither do I. I mean, I know it goes with the Jeep logo and that as well, and there's a bit of unison there. And I know in the history,
the zebra, bruv. I missed that little zebra.
Yeah. I missed the intricacy of the old badge.
I hate it. Do you know? I loved the way FIFA obviously lost the rights to it, but then they brought the zebra back. I was like, I like that badge. I like the badge. I don't give a shit. Piemonte, it can be Piemonte FC, but I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit, bro. It's sick. Hey, look, Chelsea already picking up a cup this season, boys. We're already off to a fly.
I mean, bro, you were definitely in the running. Definitely in the running.
Hopefully they're tired for Saturday.
Like,
oh my god!
How do you boys think the top four is going to go? Have you got a particular order for top four?
Palace.
I'm not joking. I like the look of Palace at the moment, bro.
Yeah, thank you for Gallagher and Gay, by the way.
You're welcome, bro. Again,
what amazing business to sell players for substantial amounts of money that haven't even played for you. It's an art.
It's mad, isn't it?
Marina is the one, bro. I think I fancy her, you know.
Did you fancy?
Just based on her business acumen.
I think it's just going to be very interesting. Like, I think it's going to be. There's nothing. I can't say top four is going to be difficult this season. You know.
Yeah.
I think it's not going to be substantial. I think we're going to look at Leicester, and I think Leicester are going to do something this season as well.
Do you think? What, like break into top four wise? Yeah. They've been doing very good business.
Who comes out though?
Yeah, this is the thing.
Tottenham. Arsenal.
No, but they weren't. They're not in it.
But they're not in the conversation for top four talk anyway. I don't think.
Because it's Man City,
Liverpool a little bit up and down as well.
So you reckon Liverpool might?
I mean, for me, the four teams in the top four are going to be City, Chelsea, and the two Manchester clubs. And then outside of that, you got Leicester pushing. And as much stick as Tottenham have got, I like some of the moves they're making. So maybe 6 for them.
Son has definitely put his heels in.
Aston Villa have done good business as well. West Ham, no one expected them to do anything last season, and I was surprised.
Have they signed anyone?
You see the bastard thing about United, though. No offense, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's put Lingard on the transfer list now.
Is he? Well, he should have been
He's actually
before. We're a couple of days before the season starts. So he should have been sold.
He's such a bastard. He could have just left him at West Ham, bro.
Yeah,
but then he wanted back at United, and now he's going to sell him.
But it's all mad, isn't it? I mean, Jesse, he done so well at West Ham. He's 28 now. He deserves first team football, man.
I think
but Jesse's shot himself in the foot. He goes, "I don't want to be playing for West Ham."
Yeah, that's a bit of a madness as well. If he's come out and said that, because I did hear a quote somewhere saying that apparently, if you can't stay at United, you'd rather go abroad than go to another Premier League team.
You don't shoot off your options, like.
Yeah, exactly. Especially in this market as well. Like England is where the money is, both in terms of fees.
What I say is we got such a. I think we got a good season to look forward to. In Premiership's going to be quality this season. Serie A is going to be interesting this season.
Yeah.
League One not going to be that interested in PSG.
I think the one thing that's going to be interesting with Liga is to see if PSG don't win the league, because if they don't, the amount of abuse they're going to get.
Luke Cooper is my guy. Luke Cooper is my guy.
I think Luke had a couple of spliffs before he came online. I'm telling his mum, innit?
I'm intrigued by Palace, man. I honestly don't know where you guys are going to finish. It could be anywhere from 9th to like 17th. Yeah. I'm just waiting to see how quickly they settle on that.
Yeah, our first 5 games aren't the easiest. To be honest,
Because the one other thing I'll say, Rich, you know, because with a club like Palace, I think always that the main aim is always going to be to stay in the Premier League, right?
Yeah.
And then we've seen that go wrong where teams have built on that and tried to bring in flair and stuff like at Stoke. Do you remember how dead the football was under Tony Pulis?
Oh, it's horrible.
Oh my God.
But he always guaranteed Premier League safety. Like, they're always there. It's a bit like what Burnley are doing now. Like, they're horrible to watch, but they're always a Premier League team, innit? And then when they did go for the flair options and bring in those kind of ballers, you know, for a little while it worked. And that front three of like Bojan and Arnautovic and Shaqiri were very easy on the eye. But then, you know, when it goes wrong, who's there to pick up the pieces? Once that relegation happens, it's all over, man.
But I think the reason why we'll be okay is like when you look at a team like Stoke, they only knew how to play football one way.
Yeah, to get stuck in.
We've even under Hodgson, we actually had passages where we played very good football.
But this is the other thing, though, Rich.
Not often enough.
Hodgson is a very experienced manager.
Yeah,
good boy. Good old boy.
Put some respect on Roy, bro. He's from Croydon. He's my guy.
No.
He's from Croydon.
Boy.
Boy from Croydon.
Loved what he did. But I feel like if we didn't change, we would have come unstuck.
So you feel that it's a necessary risk to take at this point?
It's a necessary. This is going to be our hardest season.
Yeah.
It will be our hardest season.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm definitely excited by some of the things happening there as well, man. I want to see how Elise and Eze get up and down those wings. And maybe take a bit of the pressure off of Zaha. And
that was the biggest thing. The players we're getting in will take the pressure off. It's not just Zaha now. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously, it's unfortunate that Elise and Eze are injured at the moment, but when I think about what they can do to the team, and not only that, I look at the fact that Patrick's come in and look at the type of players we're now looking at. Yeah. That in itself is huge. That's a big deal for me. Not saying that Roy maybe wouldn't have got these players in because he did get Eze in, but there's now players that say, listen, I want to come to Crystal Palace. I mean, we just lost out on Adam Armstrong and he wanted to come to us. We just wasn't willing to pay the money. I think Southampton have paid 15.
You're still keeping a close eye on Oderson Edouard as well, Rich?
Yes, very close. It's
because at the moment
there's rumours that it's close.
It looks like Brighton haven't moved on him, and he's only got a year left on his deal. You know,
there are massive rumours that it's close, to the point where he said, and this is rumours, obviously, that listen, let me go now. I think it's for 20 million, or I will see out my contract.
And he's only got a year left. So, and in the Scottish League, you can't afford to say no to 20 million.
This is it. So, fingers crossed. I'm hoping we can get that over the line, you know, and then maybe one more right winger. I know we've had a look at like Reece Nelson on loan. If we can get Madueke back, Noni from PSV, but it's going to be difficult because they've just secured Champions League and he was pivotal in that. But if we can get him.
But I mean, with those guys, the money will talk, Rich, because wages-wise, the Premier League wages are just different, innit?
Absolutely, and we'll continue to gas right now. I'm excited. I'm mad excited.
That's literally me. I had to put it.
I can see it's you.
It comes up on... bitch.
And this is the time to gas, man. This is the time when everyone should be excited. Like being a United fan, like, you know, I live for this 2-week window, man, because come end of August, it's peak, bro.
Honestly, if you don't get that centre midfielder, I do worry for you.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I think I'm joking. I think there's just going to be a lot of movement in the latter day. If the last day of the transfer window, I think it's going to be the most exciting. This season, I think it's going to be interesting.
I hope so, because deadline day has been so dead the last couple of years.
Oh, but that's because these lot are idiots, bro. They changed the day in it, and then now they've realised their mistake and they moved it back.
Yeah, because they made it a Monday night or something, which was...
Well, no. Do you remember the last couple of windows in England? We closed a lot earlier than everyone else.
Oh, yeah. That was stupid.
It was so dumb because I think the thinking behind it was, if we just close the window before the games start, then, you know, everyone's going to be settled. But you still allowed sales to foreign clubs. Like, it was mad. And then the foreign clubs were like, well, this is the great equalizer for us because obviously they can spend more than us. But then if the window's open, then, we're at an advantage.
Yeah, I just think it's dumb, bro. Like, honestly. Oh, so yeah. All I'm gonna say is it's starting to look a little bit nice. Obviously, I want to thank you.
You've had your debut.
I had my debut finally.
Yeah.
Are you gonna launch? When are you launching? Please, can you launch? I was like, I launched, man.
It was like, hurry up, set up a channel, get it going.
Yeah, I'm happy, man, because I'm subscribed in it. I'm subscribed, and it was horrible, man. Clicking on your logo and not seeing a video in it. So now
the logo's done.
There's officially an upload.
Yeah, they get more excited. The logo's done. I'm actually getting a merch T-shirt done as well.
Sick.
Yeah. I've already got everything in hand, man. And then potentially how Chistico stuff comes into play. I think it's just gonna be an exciting season. It means I've got to do double the work to bring in this, but at the end of the day, I really want to keep it fresh as well. I want to thank Richard as well. 1, for introducing me to the world of streaming. 2, for being part of the debut show, and Brush, thank you as well. Also, man, I do
anytime, bro.
Man, honestly, I know, always.
Like, listen, this all happened so fast, man, and it's weird. It's all by chance as well. Like, I just happened to jump on and talk to KG one day.
Yeah. Just mad,
like,
right?
That's literally how me and Rich met. Like, it's all mad, bro.
Rich just pinged me. He's like, "Do you want to jump in on the show about it?" I said, "Yeah, all right, cool." And actually,
even then, because I'm like proper antisocial and that I'm not really on social media either. So it was just over a couple of weeks where I was jumping on the KG thing, talking about England, and then in the comments, Rich was just like, "Brush, have you got a YouTube?" I was like, "No." But you can holler at me though, like we could have a chat.
He's the guy roping everyone in, man.
You know what?
Are you doing one tonight?
But even with that, it was funny though, because I was showing my age here, because the fact that I don't mess with social media, like the way me and Rich got in touch with each other was mad. Like I had to comment on a video, then give out my email, and then from email to phone number to WhatsApp, like it was all mad.
Fuck off.
But you know what it is?
You
know what it is? Someone got me. So it was actually Bradley and KG that said to me, because I was jumping on theirs, and they were like, "Start a channel." So I never would have thought of doing it, and I'm just giving back what they gave to me. You know what I mean? And
that's what it is, man. Because with Flex and KG, bro, like over the past year, like they just kept me entertained.
Oh.
I just tuned in. It was just great. It was just great. Whenever the football was not great as well, and it was getting you down or whatever, it was just an hour of just jokes.
It was a nice
pick me up. For me, I my missus makes me laugh, obviously, because she obviously I'm not sure on Facebook and stuff, and she's like, "Are you gonna be chatting shit tonight?" I was like, "Yeah, it's gonna be great. You're gonna listen to it." She's gone bed. That man's been up since 5 o'clock, and I'm still online.
Yeah.
I'm like,
you know what you need to do. The next time KG does a show, we'll let you know. You need to try and call in on that to talk Man United. But
I'm missing things with Hamza. What the hell's happening? All the group chats. All I hear is Hamza done this, that, the other.
Listen, on my show.
So today on KG stream, he was like the last one to come on, and it was right at the end of the stream though. So KG literally just brought him on, said hello, and got him. Didn't let him say nothing. So it was just a quick cameo.
Fucking Hamza, man. I'm gonna call him he's a patty melt, bro. He's the one.
He is funny though, bro.
He is. It made me laugh. Yeah, so United. And then I said to him, but this down the other goes, I don't think United will win the league now. I was just like, what are you doing, bro?
Leo, if you get a chance,
Hamza, if you're watching this, big love, man. Honestly, big
love. Check out Rich's London stream from the other day. Right. He called into that when all the London clubs were chatting, and he had so much smoke for Arsenal, bro. I was almost in tears. Like, because I was laughing because Hamza wasn't even alive when United Arsenal was a thing.
Oh my god!
Like, I don't even know where this hatred comes from. It was just so funny to watch.
Go on my channel. The London is stream,
yeah.
The last 20 minutes. Right,
he destroyed it in 20 minutes.
Bruv,
It
he
was
just came on
mad.
and he just started going at Arsenal. It was mad.
Hang on a minute. Let me have to look on my phone here, innit?
And that was the funniest thing to me because I put in the comments as well. I was like, "Right, Hamza wasn't even alive when this was a beef."
New subscriber, Raw Football Talk, decent.
Hey, big up to Raw Football Talk. Yeah,
big up Raw Football.
They're from
man.
America.
Decent.
Like
Everyone, subscribe. Honestly,
Absolutely,
it's
man.
one of those things. Is it Londonese? It's called, isn't it?
Yeah.
What I've been looking for the last 20 minutes.
Even the Man United stream we had was banter.
Oh, I mean, that went on for a lot longer than we expected as well, right?
This is already 1 hour 15 in, lads. This is not a bad show, right?
100%.
Joe Cole's got some weight on, by the way.
I think the United one, Rich wanted to wrap up in an hour, and I think we almost went 2.
In nearly 2 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Forgot that went on. That, like,
it was
I'm joking.
funny. But no, what I was saying about coming on the KG one, the comment section on that is mad. The banter is crazy. Like it's on top.
That's all I'm gonna say. Is we're definitely gonna look into some big games and do some live. Like, actually, it's quite good watching football and discussing it as well.
Yeah, definitely, man.
I think we need.
And that's the beautiful thing about this, isn't it? Because this is what we just do in life anyway, isn't it? Just amongst our friends. Yeah.
It's a shame no one's. If anyone's on FIFA, we should do a live streaming FIFA game, bro.
Oh, bro, do you know? I haven't played games in so long. My FIFA's left in the last century, man.
Man's got FIFA 97 road to the World Cup.
Bro, I don't even think I have a console capable of playing FIFA right now.
Fucking hell, man's still on
like the current one. Like I'm still on like an Xbox 360. It's mad.
The cartridge.
Vibes is the cause of most of the nonsense.
He is.
Vibes is a funny guy, man. I've been trying my best to try and get him to call in to one of the shows.
He needs to call in. He's
funny. He needs to. I told him today, I was like, when are you going to call in, brother? And he's like, when United win the league. I was like, oh, shit.
All right, so that'll be in 1926 then.
Could have you waited a while then?
All right, boys. I'm going to wrap it up. Honestly, 100%. I feel the love. Thank you so much for actually coming on, Brush. Richard, thank you so much for your support.
Anytime, bro. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'll catch you next time, innit?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll stay humble, stay blessed, boys, and to the next broadcast, 100%.
Take care, boys.
Bye. Nice.